Hey guys, I know it's Thanksgiving, but that doesn't mean that I'm not allowed to mod. So, at least till dinner time. I've got a special treat for you today. The Orange Modworks team has sent me their next installment of their kit series, which is the Immortal kit for the Nerf Recon. Now this, my bolt sled wasn't colored, but it will be the same orange acrylic. When you guys order it, I got this early, obviously, to do a review on it, and they just forgot that part, but that's okay. So this is made out of clear polycarbonate that's then dyed to this. Hopefully it's all going to be this orange color. It looks really nice. It's got their orange symbol on the side over here, right there, which is cool looking. The seal on this is amazing. It comes with the O-ring installed and all greased up, and if I grab a streamline real quick, it will actually vacuum load streamlines. So when I put this in, that's just like a freaking amazing seal. You literally cannot do any better than that. Also, the front of the breech is beveled, but unlike their last metal breech, they did a little more beveling on the inside of this, so it's a little more dart friendly to actually feed a dart. On their metal system, I had a bit of a problem with actually getting a dart to feed in, so I used a Dremel and I shaved it down. This system, I don't think you'll have any problems with that at all. It looks great. So the seal is obviously amazing, and then it's got a beveled area in the front, as I said, and then a 17/32 brass equivalent inner dimension on the inside. So it's got just a really good seal and holds the dart very tightly. So the kit will come with this whole front assembly, a new spring, and a tube of silicone grease, which is more the same thing that they put on the end here. And it's quite a big tube. You can do potentially like 7 or 8 blasters with just this one tube. And it is green. That's cool. And then also the standard catch back plate and double springs that have come with all the other kits. So here I have the stage 1 and 2 metal version, and then at the end of this video I'm going to be comparing it to the stage 1 and 2 Immortal version. I have a modified Recon here. This has just the air restrictors removed and the internals painted. So I'm going to swap out this set of internals, for this set, and I'm going to show that in time lapse. So here we go. I've had this Recon for quite a while, and I can't really say that I've ever used it. I traded for it at a war, so I didn't actually do any of these mods to it, but it looks perfectly fine. It's got good air restrictor removal. This was hitting about 30 feet, so, or 30-ish, 35-ish feet. So it wasn't very impressive for a Recon. The other stage, the metal series, the Unleashed Performance Kit, I got this one hitting 70-80 feet flat pretty consistently. So let's see what the new kit will do. I'm assuming it'll perform almost identically due to the way the seal is actually a little better than the previous kit, and the spring is just about the same. This spring, I would say, is almost double the load of the stock spring, which is a little bit of a pain to prime, but when you get it down, it's excellent. Provides excellent ranges. The catches line up almost perfectly, as you would expect from the previous kit. And what I like to do here is add a little bead of hot glue to this peg, and then put the spring on, so you don't lose it. Because if you ever need to take it apart for something, I find the spring just flies away pretty easily. So That's to ensure to keep it on. And this looks like it's just going to slide straight into place, just as it should. Just going to go there. So you install on this exactly the same as you would a pair of normal internals. Very simple, as it should be. And there we go. Now I'm going to screw it back together. And there we go. If you notice, I never installed this back plate because personally I don't really think it does anything. Normally it would go in between, sandwiched in between the piece that you slide over and the back of the shell, but I don't think it's necessary, so I don't use it. It feels pretty good. The catch is still acting as it normally would, and it's got a little bit of a tougher trigger pull, sounding like it's doing a little grinding. So I've fired this a few times already with the new installed internals, and it is a slight bit finicky with actually feeding darts. If you're slow with it, then it's absolutely fine, but if you try to do it really quickly, you can jam it. So when you're using this, just be a little gentle with it. But as for the ranges, they're excellent. I'm expecting at least the same performance as the other kit. So if I go at about that speed, you're not going to experience any jams, but if you want to go that quickly, I did experience a few jams, so you might want to bevel that front end like I showed how to in the previous video with the Unleashed kits. Alright, so we are outside now. That walkway, you can't see it too clearly from this distance, but it's right there, is 75 feet away from exactly where the camera is. So let's take a few shots. Here's the Unleashed kit, or the Immortal kit rather. So that was about 75 feet. A little shy. These are streamlines, so you never really know where they're going. So most of those landed at about 60 to 75 feet. So it's a bit of a spread, but that's what I'd expect. And once I bevel the front of the barrel a little more, I'm assuming to get slightly better ranges. Now let's go with the Unleashed kit. It's about 65 feet. About 70 feet. 70. That was about 75. That was about 65. Last one. Whew. So if I pick the camera up and tour these, they get about the same range. The Unleashed kit might get slightly more range with the spring I have in it, which is slightly stronger than the spring that they're being shipped with now. So here's the scatter. So as a whole, the Immortal kit performs pretty much the same as the Unleashed kit. However, it makes a blaster considerably lighter. The Unleashed kit's internals are about 2 or 3 times heavier than stock internals, and the Immortal's internals are actually slightly lighter than stock internals, which means the plunger can move faster, which means if you were to give it a power stock or another spring or such, it would get better ranges than the previous Unleashed kit. So I would recommend this. As always, as with pretty much everything, it's a little finicky, and I'm going to take mine apart again and just use a Dremel with a sanding bit to widen that front ring a little bit more than it already is, and call it good. I'm very happy with it. The ranges are 60 to 75 feet flat. Again, that is with stock streamlines, so with modified streamlines where you chop off the head and put a hot glue dome, I'd expect probably 65 to 80 feet from that with much better accuracy. So, I'm thoroughly pleased with this kit. Also, the Orange ModWorks team is having a series of Black Friday sales from starting tonight at 10, going all the way till December 1st. Yeah. So, make sure to check back their website every day to see the deal of the day. Now, I'm not allowed to tell you what the deals are, but I am allowed to tell you they're all really cool. So, just make sure you check back at least once a day on orangemodworks.com. See your daily deal. Also, I will have a link to their website and this kit in particular down here in the description for your own purchasing information. Thank you very much. See you guys next video. So originally I was going to end the video there, and after drummeling out the inside of the front of this breech, it performs much, much better than it did previously. So I think it's actually important to show that part. So I can prime the blaster as fast as I can, and I've had no jamming problems whatsoever. So all you need to do is slightly bevel with a sanding disc the front of that breech. Solves all its problems. I'm incredibly happy with this kit. Thanks. See you guys next time.